Hey guys, Zale here with Dead Bird Productions, and today we're going to do a really awesome showcase. This is Necessarily's Rubik's Cube in 2 dimensions in RPGMaker MV. So you can see the little map, a Rubik's Cube with a checkered design. And let's go ahead and I'll show you this. It blew me away. I asked him to design puzzles for the game. He started using it RPG Maker maybe like a month and a half ago, and this was the first puzzle he designed. So as you can see, you've got the 6 faces of your Rubik's Cube, and I've got a little save crystal up here in the top so that you can save, because you know this this is gonna be a completely optional thing, but I imagine it will stump people and they'll have to come back to it and play with it. So I wanted to put the save crystal there. But first we'll just start, and you can see this is the vertical switches. It'll operate the vertical rotation on the Rubik's Cube. And I know the solution to this, but I'm just going to mess it up so that I can show you it's just a Rubik's Cube. You can just play with this. There's the right vertical, and we'll do the left vertical. And you can see it's moving this row like right here, and this row right here. And then we'll go and check the horizontal movement. You can move like the middle horizontal, and you can see it moves these. It's just baffling to me that he got this to work, but the whole thing works. It's just a Rubik's Cube. You can just play with it. The coolest one to me is he thought, like, sat down and designed this out and drew it out in 2 dimensions so that it is like that you could go and put it on a Rubik's Cube website and look at this, and you know, if you figured out how to label the cubes and stuff, you could just get solutions to this off of a Rubik's Cube website. It's just a Rubik's Cube with the 6 faces of the cube. It's just laid out in a 2-dimensional plane. But this one does the circular, and it does these, and it rotates like around in a circle. Here, I'll do it again. I'll do another one so you can see. It's the inside. This will be like this ring. And see, it just rotates them around. But that's that, and I've got it all messed up, and unlike Necessarily, I am not a Rubik's Cube master. So I'm going to close this out, and we're going to start it back up real quick. I apologize for the like 2-second wait here. And this time he's given me a little cheat sheet to solve it, so I'm just going to go ahead and solve it. And if you take some notes here, this is the solve for this, so when you encounter it in the game, you can solve it quickly if you're a subscriber. It's just operate all the middle switches twice. And he told me I don't think you have to do it in any specific order for it to work, but I just always done it in this order. And you can see if you solve it, it takes a second, and boom, congratulations, you're a true master of puzzle solving, and you will be rewarded as such. And changes the save crystal to a portal, and locks all these out so that you can see it won't move. But you can see all the faces solved. You can walk around the Rubik's Cube and teleport out of here. And you can see I reward you very, very handsomely if you can solve these, because I imagine when people encounter it in the optional dungeon that it's gonna be in it. It will just break people's spirit. It's a Rubik's Cube in 2 dimensions. That's crazy. I still can't believe Necessarily made that. Big shout out to him. That's my roommate. He's our puzzle designer. He's done some plug-in editing. He's relatively new to RPG Maker, but he picked it up like it was second nature to him. It's pretty incredible. So look out for him, because he's already doing great things, but there'd be a lot more to come out of him. He's working on a card game right now that we're going to unveil soon as well. And once we've launched the game, we're actually going to release separate demos for the Rubik's Cube and the card game and some other side things, puzzles that we've done, so that you guys can use them in your games. We want to get them out in our game first, but we do want you guys to have access to these to see how they're done. I know that for this Rubik's Cube, if you open up just a single one of the events, it is absurd the amount of work that necessarily put into this. It was a couple weeks of him working on it, and he has some comments and stuff, but each one of these little events here is like that. And then he has a big operator like handler event up here that actually tracks if all of the pieces are where they need to be. He's also done all of this in completely without plugins. This is all just event code. The only plugin involved in this is Yanfly's region restrictions, just so that we could put the regions on and make it where you couldn't walk on the Rubik's Cubes, which we could have done just by making the events same as character, but this actually worked a lot nicer for the way that he did it. I can't remember why exactly he explained it to me, but this was better if we had it where just a region where the player couldn't move on. But yeah, that concludes it for the the Rubik's Cube puzzle showcase. Again, necessarily did an awesome job. If you like it, like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, you guys have an awesome day. And if you're gaming, may all your loot speak that.